Greetings once again, fellow book lovers. It's time for another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present to you a book that I've read, reviewed, and recommend. And behind me, you will see a little happy birthday flashing sign there. Today's my birthday. I turned 72. So I'm taking time out from my birthday celebrations to give you a book review, and of a very good book at that. And the book today that I'm reviewing is The OUTRAGE Cure: How Overcoming Anger and Betrayal Can Transform the Way We Live, Connect, and Heal. This is by Dr. Alika Lafontaine. It is published by HarperCollins Books. I do not have a U.S. price, I'm sorry to say, but in Canada it is $36.99, and it is 292 pages long. We all get into modes of anger and outrage, and often we vent against those people who we love the most, and it goes with the territory. And Dr. Lafontaine takes a very deep dive into the world of anger and how we should cope with it. Now, Dr. Lafontaine, he's a physician and one of Canada's leading advocates on social change. He is also the first Indigenous doctor and youngest physician to lead the Canadian Medical Association in its 156-year history. So his credentials are impeccable, and this book is written on a level that all of us can very easily understand. It is not written over our heads. It is written, to offer some of us reasons why we act the way we do. We don't always act with a lot of dignity when something upsets us, but there are a lot of great quotes in this book, and one of them is, "As our anger simmers, our faith in each other falters, then comes the silence, where we weave stories that justify the rapid erosion of empathy toward those we hold dear or relationships that give our life meaning." The book came about because Dr. Lafontaine had a best friend, Tom. Now, the two got into a very serious disagreement, and it was about the trucker convoy. And the two stopped talking to one another. And Dr. Lafontaine started to wonder why this really was allowed to happen. And he offers ways that we can get over our anger and get over our resentment to those who disagree with us. We're not always going to agree with things with each other perfectly, but we can get beyond the disagreement and come to a consensus of how we can still have relationships and be friends with each other. And the book goes down many, many pathways. And like I said, it is a deep dive into the world of anger, frustration, and there are a lot of significant points that Dr. Lafontaine makes. He also says we take anger and hatred out on the wrong people. We look for scapegoats, basically. When we're upset, we just rail against the world. Anyone in our pathway is, a fair target. And the book also concludes with a very interesting note, and I'm going to read here because I can't memorize like I used to. He says, "You deserve more than what outrage gives you, and if you put it down, a world of possibilities will open up to you." So this book is really helpful for those who have rage issues, anger issues, and cannot see other people's views on certain subjects that they disagree. Well, they always say we agree to disagree. But this is definitely a book that is a psychological manifesto of outrage, anger, and how to cope with it. So that is the book I very highly recommend today. So if you do purchase it, please drop me a line to let me know if you do agree with my review. So I do thank you very much for watching this video review. Hopefully you found it informative. Now, back to my birthday celebrations, and I'll be back again very soon with another first-rate book. And until then, keep smiling, keep happy, and control that anger. Bye for now.